So LinkedIn is one of the best possible places to get new business for your company. Now, in this video, I'm just going to be sharing how exactly it can work for your business. Now, truth be told, people go to LinkedIn with this expectation. They already expect to either sell or be sold to, meaning right from the way it was set up in the first place, it's something where they anticipate some kind of exchange. It's not a social network. Yes, it is, but not social like Twitter or Facebook that people just expect to relate with their family, their sibling, and their friends. This is more of a business relation ecosystem. And because people go in right from the inception with an understanding of, yes, I'm probably going to be sold to, it's one of the best places to actually get business. And one of the best things about LinkedIn in its own is most of the decision makers for all the companies that we sell to are already on LinkedIn. Meaning, number one, you have all these decision makers, and number two, they anticipate or expect some kind of partnership, some kind of opportunity, some kind of sale to come to, which makes it one of the best possible places for B2B businesses to operate. So in this video, I'm just going to be sharing my ideas on how do you go about prospecting within LinkedIn, and what exactly do you need to do, and how do you get the best results and an increment in the number of sales directly from the platform, whether it's free or paid. So yes, let's get started. Number one, the first thing you need to do is identify what your ideal customer profile is. Do you know who you're selling to? Get to understand that. Do you know what? As an example, I sell to mid-sized companies. What is a mid-sized company? Probably one within 10 and 50 employees. What industries are these companies from? Maybe construction, maybe e-commerce, maybe technology. Come up with that segment. Get extremely clear about that. Who within the organization do you sell to? Get a detailed description. In some scenarios, people think that the best person to sell to is probably the owner, yet the owner would still need someone below to help make that decision. So get to understand who do I truly sell to within the organization. As an example, we sell a CRM software, which is a customer relations management software used by sales teams and marketing teams. Meaning it would make a lot more sense for us to go and sell to the sales manager first, because this is a tool he uses, meaning he would see the value much faster than the admin or the CEO of the company. So get to understand how does that cycle work. Now, after you have identified who do we sell to, don't forget industry, company size, probably geolocation, or maybe you sell to Nigerian companies, Ugandan companies, Kenyan companies, whatever. And who within those companies do you sell to? Now, after you have come up with that entire ideal customer profile, step number two is go into the search box. This applies to both Sales Navigator and ordinary LinkedIn. Now, inside the search box, the first thing you do is, I want to, maybe I'm looking, for our case, we would type that phrase, I'm looking for sales managers. Now, after you type that search phrase, just below there is something they call all filters. Go into all those filters, and under all those filters, that's where now you begin putting the things you identified in the ideal customer profile. Put things like, okay, these are the companies they work for, or these are the industries they're in, this is how big the company size is, and whatever details make sense to you. And after you have created this filter, it now, the system as LinkedIn brings you a list of all the possible people you could sell to. This is not available anywhere else. And truth be told, I didn't know, I had no idea it was such a game changer. Imagine having a network of all the sales managers. Now, step number three, if you're using Sales Navigator, you can directly message these people. If you don't have Sales Navigator, you could as well create connections with all these people. Connect, and go ahead and connect. Usually LinkedIn gives you a limit of about 50 people so that you don't come off, of course, as a robot or a bit spammy. Anything above that, please just hesitate in doing so, because you don't want to enter into LinkedIn's bad books. They would shadow ban you, and it would have a lot of impact, especially if your account has already gathered a lot of following. Now, from that step, go ahead and connect. Now, step number 4 is when after these people have either accepted your connections or um, you have the sales navigator, and you've dropped them, you have the ability to send them messages. Step number 4 is come up with a messaging that you need to relay. In this messaging, get direct to the point. These are the 4 things that you need to look at. Number 1, what am I proposing? Make it extremely short. Do you know what? This is what I do. Here is why I think it's of value. Number 2, make a bit of the risk, the contact, what the person has to do in return. As an example, we provide software that guarantees that it's going to help you grow your sales. In case it doesn't work for you, you can even take a refund of whatever money, because everyone that has used this has seen a bit of a jump in the number of sales that they've been getting. Um, if you'd like to schedule a meeting to just know more, this is how to reach me. Here is the contact of how to do so. And just as a heads up, we also work with other companies like 1, 2, 3, 4 that are in a similar industry to you. Don't try to put your entire manifesto, your entire pitch deck, your entire whatever. The less the information you have, the more direct you are to the point, the better the success of response in line with the messages that you're going to get. Make it brief, make it direct, give the person the details they need. They don't want to go through like reading a full email blast. No one has time for that. And from there, you will tend to get a lot better conversion. Then step number 5 here, some of the expectations. Of course, you're going to send out messages. Very many people are going to not respond to those messages. You anticipate that probably of every 10 messages I send, I'll get back 2 messages back. So the more the volume I push out, the more the return I get. So your goal should be to how many more messages can I send out to people that fit my ideal customer profile? Because the more you do, the more return you'll get. Don't get demotivated when you send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 messages and think, I've sent 5 and no one has responded. That is just the way things work. It's kind of direct outreach, and because you're relatively new, some people might read it, forget, or they are busy and have seen the message, but they didn't respond, and or they're still reviewing your website and details like that. So have that at the back of your mind, that expects a limited return. Of every 20, you should anticipate about 2 to 4 people. Of every 20 messages, expect just about 2 messages in terms of responses. So the better the messaging you can make, the higher the chance of you getting a positive outcome. And if you need help just coming up with this messaging, reach out to me. I have a full program that is intended to just help people. How do we bring more leads into our business? And yes, in a nutshell, that is how we are using LinkedIn as of right now. The only thing that we added onto that is, because now I have more people in my ideal customer profile, I'm sharing more content, helpful content to them. I'm selling to sales reps, meaning all of them are looking for one thing: how do I grow my sales? So I'm sharing webinars, I'm sharing video content, I'm sharing links to my YouTube, just to keep engaging these people, so that by the time they come to me, by the time I drop them a message, they already are a bit more familiar with me. And over time, I'm still going to keep sharing some of the results and what are some of the success we've gotten. We've tested it out. To be honest, over the past 2 months, we've really been going hard on LinkedIn. Literally almost every day we're sending 50 messages. And from that, we're starting to see results. Yes, it's taking about 2-3 weeks to close, but the results are beginning to increase at a rate faster than we had previously before. And the best bit about it, we've tested out both the organic and paid individually, and even the organic itself is showing that, wow, we can have 4, 5, 10, 20 people coming in and giving you some money. We're trying out Sales Navigator as well, and the ads. And if you keep following this channel, I'll just keep sharing about how does LinkedIn work and how do you optimize it for the best possible results at the end of the day. So keep following this channel for more results. And one more thing, don't forget, we provide a CRM software that helps you automate your sales and marketing. All this DMing I'm talking about, you could as well outsource it to the Monkey Pesa CRM. That way, it's a system that keeps triggering messages. Whether you're sleeping, whether you're awake, behind there, it will keep sending everyone whatever message you need sent out, and sending a follow-up message on your behalf, viewing people's profiles on your behalf. So if you'd like a tool just to help you as part of your marketing and sales process, we have the perfect CRM software for you. And don't forget to follow this channel for more content like this. Bye-bye.